Hi class, Dr. Earls checking in now for our week 5. You're already past the halfway point. At this stage in the class, this week's assignment is probably the shortest and simplest for you. So follow the instructions given in Module 5. You will select 4 topics of the 7 presented. You do not have to give a church history quote for this statement of position paper. You do give the verses, but again, not 10, but just 5. So it's all shorter for this week's work. Next week, you have your book critique on Galatians following Adam McClendon's book. I sent yesterday a sermon by Spurgeon. If you have time to go through it, it's a great resource in reflecting on what Paul is arguing, both, yes, in chapter 2, the closing 2 verses, but it's his message on chapter 6, verse 14, which he then shares in that this was Paul's dearest doctrine to his heart, the cross. So as you're going through McClendon's book, doing this assignment, if you can read Spurgeon's sermon, it'll help embellish all of Scripture and the understanding and application of what Jesus meant by us taking up our crosses and following Him. So, just a little encouragement. Life is always having challenges for us. It keeps us on our knees. It's giving us the opportunity to exercise the 11th commandment, which is, thou shalt be flexible. If we didn't have problems and challenges coming our way, just think of the pompous jerks we would be. Yes, even as Christians, I have enough problems with pride even at this point in my life, having been in the faith over 50 years. That said, it helps train us further to keep our eyes on Him. Just a couple of verses reminding us of the value of that. Psalm 16:8, I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With Him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Psalm 34:5, those who look to Him, their faces are never covered in shame. They're radiant, that verse says. And then, of course, Hebrews 12:2. Those first 3 verses of Hebrews 12 are so epic, and our encouragement and instruction how to live the Christian life, but keeping our eyes on Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy set before Him. None of us will face what He had to face in the cross, but that inspiration, His encouragement, His energy, His being our template daily for life, we can have His strength in us by keeping our eyes on Him. That's what problems and challenges train us further to do and do better. God bless you. Have a great week ahead. Bye.